Welcome back. When it comes to your eyes, you don't want to mess around with invasive treatments. And that's why we have some experts here to talk about a new procedure that's only done at their clinic in Jacksonville. I'd like to welcome Dr. Shmunez and Dr. Lacaster with the Atlantic Eye Institute. And we were talking about this procedure a little bit before the show, and it's amazing because it's around the world they have it, but there's only one FDA-approved one here in Jacksonville. And I'm going to start out with some questions. Obviously, you guys are experts, so I really am happy you're here to shed some light on this, okay? So my first one is, what is keratoconus?
Okay. Well, keratoconus is a medical condition. It's a non-inflammatory, and it involves the cornea, which is the clear window of the eye. It's got an inherited tendency in some situations, and also certain parts of the world we see it more often than not. But it's characterized by a progressive degeneration or thinning of the cornea that causes a conical shape, giving an irregularity that gives poor vision. This can be progressive. It usually starts in puberty and it'll run till adulthood, but it can arrest at different times, but it can be so severe at times that patients can no longer wear glasses or contact lenses, and they require corneal transplant surgery.
Oh, wow. Now, when you say progressive, one of the things that I'm just thinking right now is, at what stage of your life should you get your eyes checked out? Like, what do you recommend?
That's a great question, and I'm going to leave that to Dr.
Well, thank you very much. Well, we certainly recommend that children be examined by their ophthalmologist or optometrist on a regular basis. But as adolescents change, a lot of things can change within their cornea, such as I was talking to Eden earlier about progressive astigmatism, which can cause distortion of the cornea, and as Dr. Shmunez mentioned, a progressive thinning and steepening of the cornea. When this happens, you can have visual distortion. You can have at lights, traffic lights, you can see multiple lights, sometimes a streaking or starburst effect around the lights, and this can cause a lot of visual static, as we call it.
Yeah. So let's talk about treatment. Right, so what does treatment look like?
Okay, well, treatment first is fitting people with a refractive procedure like contact lenses or glasses so they can see. But if we diagnose this, the metrics of today allow us, it used to be keratoconus was considered 1 in 2,000, sometimes even more rare than that. But we've got the ability with my ocular surface expert here, especially measuring the surface of eyes, we're picking up keratoconus earlier. And so basically what we want to do is identify those people who have a thinning of the cornea, and then we start the treatment. The treatment is to saturate the cornea with a proprietary solution of riboflavin, which is vitamin B2.
Okay.
This is an FDA-approved thing, and exposing the eye to ultraviolet light, UVA light, in a very short frequency for anywhere from 25 to 45 minutes, and the goal is to arrest the progression of thinning.
And we talked about the FDA approval. Obviously, it's so important, but what did those trials look like to get to that point?
Well, this has been done in Europe for a long, long time, and the efficacy has been proven. But the FDA sets the bar a little bit higher here than anywhere else. So it very studies standardized around the country, looking at the metrics of, with the proprietary solution, the same UVA light exposure, we've got something now that is reproducible that we can bring to the public.
All right, and then how does somebody know if they have keratoconus? How do they know that?
Well, the symptoms, once again, Dr. Lancaster.
And there's like 5 of them, though, the light blurriness.
We do use several diagnostic tests. One includes corneal mapping, which we showed on the screen a little bit earlier, which gives us shape of the cornea and tells us about irregularities and steepening of the cornea. We measure the thickness of the cornea. We look with the microscope, looking at certain signs which we observe. We also look with what's called a retinoscope, looking at distortion of the mires of the cornea and the reflection off the retina.
I know a lot of people, they complain about driving at night, right? So is that one of them that you hear of a lot when people come in with
exactly what I mentioned with traffic lights and street lights, where they see distortion and halos and starburst around lights. That's one of the first symptoms.
The real key here, though, is recognizing those people that can no longer be corrected accurately with contact lenses or glasses, and their corrections are changing more rapidly than you would expect.
All right, and again, it sounds like there's a lot of symptoms out there, so the best thing to do is to take action and contact the Atlantic Eye Institute, and I have the information here. So for more details, all you have to do is go to theatlanticeyeinstitute.com or give them a call at 1-888-795-2020. Thanks again for being on the show.
Thank you, Mark.
Thanks for having
me. A
us.
lot of useful information.
All right, appreciate it.
We'll be back right after this.